Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Panthers offense has the football first here today. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made wide open way downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
14, Clemson, 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's got his man open downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs here. They're just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Panthers offense back out there now. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, there's a great example of the defense selling out to stop a 3rd down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage. And when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. It's complete. Tackle, but first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They're going to run it here. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Bringing pressure. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
It's second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Now jerk to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Looks like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And it'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
On the play. First down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. It's an option look. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll tackle him at the 27. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and goal, handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last drive stalled. They get forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And their first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
But never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Pressure is coming, and the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense.
Here's the throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Trying for a fourth down completion. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And Georgia State has the lead here, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Look at a throw on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Pass caught on a comeback route. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, it is a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a first down.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the beatdown continues.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the extra point was up and good.
14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Clemson offense will take over. First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout, a solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap up